Don't allow the impact of life to rob you of the impact you can make in life.
Ooh, say that again.
Yeah, that's two mouthfuls. You know, say that again.
Don't allow the impact of life to rob you of your impact in life. Get back up. Just keep fighting. Just like you say, you know the word, keep moving, keep going.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to hear that in the time of what, man, look, man, I want to sit in my misery. Now, bro, now, girl, you have too much valuable insight on the inside of you that the world needs to see. Mm-hmm. So don't allow the impact of life to rob you from making impact in life.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast, where we share principles on how to live life by design and not by default. Hey, y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Hey, joined alone together with my brother from another mother. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Hey. Mr. Dumbo. Hey. Mr. Lions Den. Hey. Oh, man. Number one stunner. Hey. Yeah, give it up for my brother from another mother, man. Hey, man. Give it up for Alxndr Hall.
Yo, what's going on? What is going on today?
Well, I've been bumping Lions Den like nothing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Nobody's
Lions Den
business.
out right now.
Go
stream it, go view it, go like it. Produced by Dominant Certifico, man. North Case.
Diamond got that diamond shine.
Yo, we on the way, man.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, cuz.
No, I know, but I was just saying we on the way.
But you know we don't say that way.
I wasn't. My week been good. We've been trucking through it. Just being humble, man. Just learning. Just embracing new stuff. Trying to let go of old stuff. Yeah. And just keeping my ear to the pulse of God. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, just trying to stay away from what I got, trying to mute my voice and up his voice, up his volume in my heart so I can hear what's next.
Well, that's a bar, bro.
You feel me? So that's what I'm on right now, man. Yeah. Just trying to prepare for that, you know. Yeah. It's like every moment and every second turns into a minute turn into hours. Mm-hmm. But today's minutes, seconds, and hours is tomorrow's future. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy. So whatever I'm doing right now, I'm preparing for next year. So
facts.
Yeah. Lions Den out right now. Shouts out to Dominant Certifico, man. It's my brother. Yeah, I mean, North Cape, we are on the way.
Straight like that.
I can't help it, bro. I feel naked when you don't say it.
Yeah, I was just kicking off.
That's prerequisite. That's
your tag.
Yeah.
That's your live tag.
The whole team on that. That's the slogan. We on the way.
Yeah. Shout out to Diamond and the whole team.
Yeah, shout out to the team, man.
But you got one. Nah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. Man, y'all know, man, we just like to have fun, man. We cut up when we get together, man. But man, y'all already know who this guy is, man. Y'all just Mr. Big Bag.
Big Bag,
Big Dub.
Keep speaking because
Mr. Pockets.
But I'm seeing the fruition
Mr. On the way right now.
Of what's fit to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Amen.
Hey, I got to get
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hey, let me get in my pastoral, in my Stephen A. bag. Won't he do it? Hey, let me tell you, LeBron ain't got nothing on G.O.D. I'm telling you, nothing.
Man, stupid, man.
Stupid.
Man, y'all give it up, man, for my
What's
brother from the same mother, man. Give it up for Boy Wonda.
Blueprint Nation, what's going on? What's good? Man, listen,
Blueprint
man.
Nation, man.
I'm
I like
excited,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's been a crazy season.
Yeah, bro.
But getting through it, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Amen.
Listen, we are brothers. Did I not say that Saturday?
Stupid.
But man, it's been good, bro. Just been moving.
Man, but
Feeling motivated, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot, you got me motivated after that news you just shared.
Yes. BPN. Blueprint Nation. Listen, should I tell them?
You want to tell them?
Man, listen,
Yeah,
man.
go ahead,
Should
man.
he tell him?
Do your thing.
I think we
Should he tell
should,
them?
man.
I think we should.
I think we should because it's only right. Because they support us like crazy.
Yeah.
We're in the streets. We hear the feedback of what
Yeah.
people say. You know, hey man, I love y'all podcast, what y'all doing.
Yeah.
But listen, let me tell y'all how much we appreciate y'all. We've been nominated at the Red Letter Awards for the best podcast, dog.
Yeah. Shouts out to Red Awards, man, for sure.
Wow, man.
Listen,
Appreciate it.
shout out to Miss Carla.
Yes.
Bro, when I tell you, this is crazy, man, because God would do a thing when you treat people accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you do right by others. And so when I got nominated, man, almost 3 years, well, about 2 years ago now. God, dog.
Wow.
Somebody else from the church nominated me.
Oh, wow.
And that's how that even got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Who, Miss
Sounds like-
Patty?
Yeah. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
You already figured that
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
I
Because
just
like
guessed
she invested
Yeah.
in us, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she
Yeah, Miss Patty cool,
supports.
yeah.
She's like, hey, I
Yeah.
want to nominate this brother because he's. You know how she talk.
That's Miss Patty, yeah. Shouts out to Miss Patty, man.
Thank you, Miss Patty. And from there, I got the nomination. Then and it takes people to vote.
Yeah.
So we got a voting link also. We'll share, and I'll send that out, and we'll send that out. But bro, like it takes the people to vote in order to win. And so when that happened, I was just like, thank y'all.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Man,
So
we sure appreciate
Blueprint
that, man.
Nation, we
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Blueprint
man.
Nation, man. Thank y'all for
For
looking,
sure.
man. We ain't been a year yet, right?
Nah, yo, yeah.
I want to say
Yeah.
a
Okay.
year,
Yeah.
about a year.
Time be moving so fast, man. I be losing track of the
Bro.
clock, bro.
Yeah, because 56 weeks in a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, 52.
52.
52.
My bad.
I would say,
I'm way
Oh,
off.
like, yeah. Wait a minute. 52.
bro, I would say we've been about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Been a year and a half now. Okay. Yeah.
Matter of fact, round
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
around October will be around 100 episodes.
Yeah. We was 100. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? One of the shout out to Kendrick too, man. One of the most encouraging things he said when I saw him at the barber shop, he was like, "Man, I see how many episodes y'all got. Y'all are consistent."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, I love that. Keep that going." And I mean, people are watching.
Right.
People are watching. So I mean, to get to these many episodes, bro, like that's a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
With everything we faced.
Yeah, I was about to say, boy, it's been a struggle, boy.
But hey, listen, that
Yeah.
lets you know there's something great
Yeah.
when there's a struggle and a resistance that's coming against you and what you got going on. So you know, but we always overcome it.
Yeah.
Cause you know when there's opposition, you know what I'm saying, you gotta shift and motivate. You know?
Hey, you already know.
You know
Because when you shift and motivate,
You gotta shift and
it
motivate.
calls you to think
It's the butter
different,
himself.
be different,
Just smooth.
and live different.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because I am on the
Way.
For sure. No cap, man.
For sure.
Let's go, man. You already know.
How is Big Broski
Man,
doing?
I'm good, man. I am good. It's crazy because I forgot to tell y'all before we got started, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, man, we don't sugarcoat nothing, man. You know, the journey can be a little rough sometimes. I had a little moment last week.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it wasn't like the other moments. It was just like, dang, how long, God? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And not knowing we was gonna have a guest speaker at church Sunday.
Oh.
And, yeah, Kendall blessed us, man.
Oh.
You know, it's always good to hear Apostle Kendall, man.
Man, Kendall. Shout out to Miss
So,
Kendall.
yeah, so you know she live in her retired life. So
Oh man.
But she spoke Sunday. Pastor them was out of town doing ministry, so and she gave me a word, and lo and behold, it be the same word when I get in that phase. Like, okay, God, do I need to shift gears? Do I need to change it? It never fails, bro. It never fails.
Yeah.
She said, she started out, well, I don't know what you're doing right now, but just keep going.
You know what? All right.
That be the word. Like, even sometimes in my prayer time, because he don't always respond back when I'm in that way either. But there are a few times where the Holy Spirit would say, keep going. And they'd be, that's it. And you'd be like, really, God? That's it? Yeah. Like, no, do this. No, call this person. Or no, just keep going. And so that's the first thing she said when she called me up.
Keep going.
And it was so funny because I was actually going to wear a different shirt to church that Sunday. And when I was ironing my shirt, I noticed that there was a stain in there that I had never seen before. So I don't know if the washing machine did it or what. Right. I don't know. But anyway, I ended up changing my shirt, and I wore my the blue version of this one. So I had that one on. And then she started out with reading the shirt, and then she went to prophesying from there. And I was like, okay, God, you set that all up. You just set that out. I just wore this shirt last month, and there wasn't no stain in there. You know, so this is in the rotation. So, but anyway, Jesus. Man, I'm good, man. Football season is here.
Yes.
And, so we got our first game this Friday, kickoff classic, which is high school preseason game, basically.
Yeah.
And so we started our program that I do with the kids at the church every Thursday evening. And so for the first night, we did movie night, so we're watching Facing the Giants. And so that's going good, man. So we just, I'm excited, really. I'm just excited to see what God's gonna do in this season, no matter what adversity comes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just staying focused and keep plowing, and I ain't gonna spill the beans yet. But I'll tell y'all when we get off.
All right.
Okay.
So the next books I was telling y'all I was working on. So I decided to do a foreword on it. And so I hit my buddy up. He said he'll do it. I was like, yes,
glory.
Yeah, so I'll tell y'all who that is.
What's your story?
So
I think I know who it is.
Next couple months. So my goal is to have it done by the reason I'm giving myself the next couple months, even though I know I can do it shorter than that, is just because realistically knowing what everything I got going on. So
right.
But within the next 2 to 3 months, I want to have a product in my hand. So just realistically, like I said, with everything that's going on. So, but yeah, man, just excited, bro. Like especially with the kids, man. You know, they're getting more in tune with the faith with me. Yeah. Getting more connected with FCA. So we had an FCA training last weekend, which is weird because the school that we got to play Friday that's where the FCA training was.
Dang.
So when I got there, I told Tim, I said, well, this crazy. I said, we got to be back here Friday night to play these guys.
The setup is real.
So, like, hey, God, what you doing? You know, just kind of just seeing what God is doing, bro, because I'm going to be doing some more campus ministry as well. So
Thanks.
just some things that transpired in the meeting. So it's just, I don't know, bro. I'm just cruising, you know. Like I'm just in the passenger seat and watching him drive.
Out here on his grind, out here making sure he focused.
That's it. That is it, my friend. So man, then just, you know what I'm saying. Then when you get, like I said, even one of the emails I got from one of the young ladies from one of the trainings that I did, and so it's just, you know, that just kind of gave you that keep
assurance,
going, you know, just keep going. You making a difference, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you be out here don't know, and you don't know if you making a difference. I mean, you know, but then it's like you be like, am I making a difference? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
you
does
get
it
into
matter?
that.
Do you see me? And it's not for the accolades, but it's just when you put so much in, you look for certain things in return, and that's just natural psychology. You know what I'm saying? That's how your mind thinks. Like, you know, and God knows that, you know, and that's why he has to set those principles in the word.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your right hand shouldn't know what the left hand doing. You know, when you give, don't brag about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it in my own words, y'all. So don't come at me for it because I ain't quoting scripture word for word.
No, that right there, a lot of people misinterpret that scripture.
Yeah.
You know, let your left hand know your right hand. That don't mean you don't withhold information from your people. That's that's not what that means.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you for saying that. A lot of people don't know what that mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like God knows what he's doing when you build that relationship with him and you understand where you are in that book. And I think that's what a lot of people misinterpret the book because they don't see themselves in the book. You know what I'm saying? And all it is a mirror of who God say you are. And,
Exactly.
You know, but at the end of the day, if we don't understand the nature of it, then we'll misinterpret the scriptures, which leads to a misinterpretation of the lifestyle that he's designed us to live. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, that's it, bro. I'm just excited just to kind of see what's gonna happen in this season because I know I done hit that vein. Me and my family, you know, we kind of turned that tide a little bit where things was you know, went through our wilderness season.
Yeah.
And you know, and it was crazy because Pastor prophesied at the beginning of the year. By this time, it was gonna be many testimonies. It was gonna be some testimonies. And not knowing that we was gonna be part of that.
Right.
Because me and my wife been like, man, we've been feeling like we in the jungle, boy. Like, had to throw that
Cole.
You stupid.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? To feel like you in the jungle, boy. Be like, God,
Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
This thing just start tired. So, yeah, man, we just excited about the newness, man, and that's all I can say, bro. I mean, that piece of information just made my whole day.
Man,
Anyway,
as it should.
I mean, the day was a busy day for me anyway, but I looked at it, I said, dang, you know, because you have them days where I'm doing stuff, but it's like, you know, I have like spaces in between where I can do certain things. But today it was just like I from the time I got to the office all the way up to meeting you guys, it's like I was on the go. I was emails out, phone calls, you know, So it's like I like it when it's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then when I had time to be like, man, am I doing it right? Did I send enough emails out today? Did I make enough calls today? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, your mind started playing tricks.
It's kind of like you score yourself subconsciously in a sense.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So when I saw the email of the young lady that emailed me from the training that I did, man, I just kind of sat back and just took a breath of fresh air, man, and just like, wow, okay. All right, bro, let's keep going. You know
Get your strap boots.
Yeah. You know, put yourself up by your bootstrap. Let's keep going. It's a dog fight, but you got to keep going, you know?
Yeah. But you know what? It brings more the dog out of you than you realize.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that it gives you a strict determination.
Yeah.
Like a stricken discipline.
Yeah.
That you apply in your life that you might have not done if it wouldn't have been like this.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes we could take it for granted on the opposite end of that and just be like, we coasting, we cruising, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got that down pat, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's nice to know you have it down pat. But even where you have it down pat, there's always some type of form of adjustments you can make in the vicinity of that. And so when you talk about impact, bro, I think not realizing how often we impact others starts when we're like kind of little as we're growing up. And what I mean by that is this, like, I look at our relationship. Like, I was impacted by you a lot growing up. So I always wanted to be around you. I always wanted to follow you. And I, like, wherever, hey, where you going? Don't worry about it. Mind your business.
You go back in the house.
Nah, I want to go. No. Sometimes Mama be like, let him go with you.
Yeah. I was about to say that. I'm like, take you. Be like,
But it's and it's like when we don't have the mature level to understand the thick of it, we look at it as this being a bother or a pest or you're aggravating me. Yeah. No, I'm being impacted by you. So I want to see how you do you. Yeah. I want to go everywhere you go. Right. I want to see what you do. 'Cause I want to do the same thing. Right. But that's where subconsciously start, you know what I'm saying, within brother and sister. So with impact, man, it can do two things. It'll impact you in a good way or a bad way. So let's, of course, we understand what it means, but let's do the definition of. There's quite a few. So one is the action of one object coming forcibly into contact with another. One version says have a strong effect on someone or something. Another one is also the effect or influence of one person, thing, or action on another. So when I look at that, man, there's so many people out there, from celebrities, from athletes that we're impacted by. Who were some of your favorites that you was impacted by growing up? And we could just start there, like.
You mean family or anybody?
It could be family. It could be celebrities. It could be anybody, because we're at a young age we're impressionable. You know what I'm saying? So. And we have to be careful of what we impact others with and impress on. So, like, who was that, like, yeah, this is the individual that just got me into a place where, like, man, I'm interested in going this direction, or just you help me get out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? You with what you're doing, you showed me that it's obtainable, that it's tangible.
Man, I know for me, it was a few things, man. Cause you don't think about that when you're in it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more a hindsight type of thing.
Yeah, it's more hindsight type of thing, because we wasn't brought up to having mentors. You know what I'm saying? We just had people that was a part of our life. You know what I'm saying? That we considered, some of them was family that wasn't blood. We just considered them family because we spent a lot of time with them.
Right.
But when you look at the scope of terminology and things like that, you're like, oh man, they mentored me, you know, whatever. But honestly, we really didn't like have mentors like that I can remember. So, but as far as like the impact, I got to include mom and dad.
Definitely.
When I'm looking back at it, because just watching how they moved. And then mom shared some of the, you know, intimate details when me and, you know, Isha was going through our struggles,
right,
trying to make ends meet, trying to make a life for ourselves as a young couple, not knowing the stuff that we went through, because we didn't see it.
Exactly.
We didn't see what we didn't have. We didn't see it when there was no food in the refrigerator. Because every time we opened up the refrigerator, it was food in there. But not knowing that she just prayed the fire down from heaven to get that food in there, because there wasn't no food in there.
Right.
That's the cherry coming down.
Began to open the book up a little bit, because it's almost like the, you know, Miyagi Danielson type thing. Okay, now you ready to hear this information, Danielson. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't necessary in times past. So, but just looking at how they maneuvered and how they was able to care for us in such a way, but keep that family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That had a major impact, which is why I go hard when I'm mentoring now, because a lot of kids don't have that family structure. So it's like my job when I'm mentoring, I'm gonna give you what I had. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I shared with the team the other day, last week, and during the talk session, I was like, you know, Pop used to grab on her, he'd hug me, then he want to kiss me, and I'd be like, no, man, go on with that stuff, you know. But you know, as I got older, I embraced it because I understood. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, you be like, man, that's, you know, I ain't with all that. Man, go ahead, man. But it's like, man, I understand that now. You know, that ain't saying nothing, but you know, you can still be a man's man and love on your son. Right. And so that all of that had a great impact, you know, on me and why I do what I do, why I move the way I move. And then I got to say this, bro. Is Uncle Junior. Facts. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you how that. Go ahead, brother. Uncle Junior, God rest his soul. Yes. Uncle Junior, he was a pastor in Louisiana. Served in the military. Him and our auntie Jewel, God rest her soul as well. We lost both of them in the last couple of years. And so basically what we would do is every year we would go on vacation. we would either go to Charlotte, North Carolina, or Louisiana. So my Uncle Junior was a pastor, and we go to. Now, the only thing I hated, man, we go to church Sunday. We in church all day.
All day.
From sun up to sundown, literally. That's the only thing I hated going up there, because I know when we go up there, we going to church. But it was just the extra time that he took. He was really not. Now that I see hindsight, he was really mentoring me, because he got into business, insurance, just as well as myself. And then he would call me and have a conversation with, because I always wondered why he always spent that time with me like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I noticed he spent time with other nephews and nieces, but I noticed it was a certain space that I had, and I don't know if he saw it, and I'm just suspecting that he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. Yeah. And but I can tell he had a major impact, because we spent a lot of time. Like our family dynamic on my dad's side, because mom was a single child, but it was like they was family. It's like 13 of them, but they was all family. Yeah. Like we was more like brothers and sisters than cousins. So, because we hung out that much together, you know what I'm saying? So, but just the impact and seeing how he lived his life, going through, setting up investments, and just blowing out the status quo, man, and going into a bad area in Louisiana and having an impact, just watching all of that, man. It's just, that's for me. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. So, I'm going to have it up to you.
How about you, bro? Then I'll go next.
Well, I want to say, like, so it's like 3 people, right, had a heavy impact on me. More than 3, but these 3 main people, Reverend Leonard, right? He was the pastor at Peace Missionary Baptist Church at the time, and he passed. I think I want to say he passed this year. He's from Beesville, Plant City, in that area. So the whole Leonard family, Francine Leonard, Sylvia Leonard, they embraced me. Reverend King, Samuel King, Reverend King.
I remember you talking about him. Yeah.
Reverend King, bro. You remember who Sean King is, right? Sean King played for the Bucks. Cedric King, who played for USF. I think Sean coached for USF right now too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
dope.
His dad, man, his dad, bro, he a Kappa. His dad a Kappa, smooth as leather. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Smooth.
Yeah, smooth. You feel me? So he used to always get. He was over the youth at the time, so he would always get the kids, but he would get the boys, and then one woman that'd get the girls.
Right.
And he used to always come and pick me up, me and Andrew. And shouts out to Andrew Sanders. I love you, bro. That's my dog. He would always come and get me and Andrew. And all the other boys, they'd be wilding out. He'll come get us. Yeah. He'd be like, hey, Drew with you? Yeah, I'm coming to get y'all. We'll go to Sean's house. Bro, first time I seen a fish tank in the wall. And we walking Sean crib, fish tank in the wall. He pull up with the big boy Hummer. He got the spinners on there. Start playing with him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Sam King, he used to always pick us up, bro, and kick. He was one of the staff members of the church who kept it 100 with you. Like, and he'll tell you what you need to hear. And he don't care if you get mad or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you disrespect him, he'll check you. Right. And then he'll let your parents know he checked you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll, like, if you want to act grown, he'll put it to the side and kick it to you like a grown man. Like, you need to stop messing with her. She playing you. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like really trying to give you that awareness that you need. And and he was he was the first person who ever was pushing your spiritual man and your carnal man. He was trying to get us to understand that you got its forces, its things on the inside of you.
Yeah.
You're not controlling yourself.
Right.
Facts.
It's a war going on the inside of your body, your spiritual man and your carnal man. He used to always say, whoever you feed the most is going to say, I do not care. And I'm a firm believer of it. You can say what you want to say. You can sing in front of 20,000 churches.
Yeah.
You can quote scripture all you want. If you feed your carnal man the most, it's going to take over.
It's going to take over. Yep.
It doesn't matter who you are. So
Exactly.
he was the first one who was really pouring out on us, trying to get that seed to grow. And the third one is and I said 1, 2, 3, but they not even kind of in that order.
Right.
So I don't want to disrespect anyone because the first two they transitioned, they're in heaven now. So, but the third one he's still alive. My man's, I love this man to life. Man, like I can't even. I'm just happy that I met this guy. You know what I mean? Like since I was like 11, 12. I've been on his coattail. He ain't stiff on me. He just embraced me. My man's Antoine Davis Sr., man. I gotta.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, shouts out to Antoine Davis Sr. Shouts out to the whole Davis family, man. Gabriel, AJ. You know what I'm saying? Antoine Davis, bro. Antoine Davis Sr. because his son is junior. But Twan, and it's crazy because this is crazy. This is crazy because the other day, we in the car, and you know how I get in my moments where I get real quiet. You know what I mean? That's how I process. So I just get real quiet. And we was driving, and Faith tapped my arm, and she said, "Babe," I said, "What's up, mama?" And she said, "Tell me one person who really impacted your life." That's the question she asked me like 2 days ago.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
She said, "Tell me one person who really impacted your life to this day right now." And then she said, "Tell me how they impacted your life." So I said,
That's crazy.
This guy right here, boy.
Yeah, so I was like,
Straight
I
like
said,
that.
if I can come off the cuff, Antoine would be the first one who, and then I told her a story about how we carried the baby before, but he just really always opened his life up to me, and every time I opened up my life to him, he never closed the door. Sometimes people are burdensome. That's how it is. We put here to help carry the weight, and sometimes you can't push away someone's weight just because you got stuff going on. And he never pushed away the weight of my life ever. He might have told me, "Hold on, let me put this down," and then it might be like, "Hold on, let me make some room for you on this shoulder, so I can put you up here. I can't carry you 20 yards, but I got you 5. And on 5 yards, I'm going to carry you strong and make sure you can go the rest of the 15. You know what I'm saying? But he never closed him out of his life. Antoine would tell me things that Antoine always told me things my father would have told me. Some of the things, sometimes he gave better advice than my dad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just because of, not because my dad is whatever. No, like if you're constantly molding yourself, and my dad is he trying to get there, then you might have a better insight at the moment on this subject.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why age don't matter. It's about what you're doing with yourself.
Right.
You can be your old fool.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Not saying
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
Not saying my dad wasn't. I'm not saying that.
Right.
We get you.
Yeah. I'm just saying that the work you do on
no
yourself.
Man has it all. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So which is the purpose of a mentor. You know? They just Some people got information that other people don't. Some of it was because of access, and some of it was because of what they position themselves for.
And bro, and not just him, his wife too. Gabrielle Davis, a very strong woman, bro.
Yeah.
And they have, but it's not. They work at it, and they've been working at it. Some people, like Pastor Jeff said, you got too much spirit, you'll blow up.
Yep.
You're too spiritual, you're poof. You can't comprehend nothing down here. You got too much word, you'll dry up. But
I was just thinking about the old. It's funny, like living y'all because I was just thinking about the old saying, "Don't be so heavily minded till you know earthly good."
Right.
That's another one.
But Twan and his wife, and he always, you say I'm intelligent, whatever. Whatever. He helped me with my emotional intelligence because it was things that I was going through as a kid, and he'll walk me through it. Right. He'll help me see the other side of it. He'll like, look, you can respond how you want to, but since you're here and that's going on, your best response would be this, but you choose.
Right.
And not only this would be your best response. This is why this is your best response. You know what I'm saying? And he just always pointed me in the right direction. And to this day, and I love our relationship because I went from little bro, now to me he's still a big bro. Like you still a big bro, but you be like, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big bros and different, in their own right.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, now he looking at me as that's bro. Like but I still look at him as you the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like to me he the big homie, but to him, it's like so. I appreciate. Shouts out to the Davis family, Antoine, Gabriel Davis, Antoine Davis Jr. Thank you. He always been in my life, and he wanted to be favorite too. He wanted to be a mama. Yeah. So we gonna go and break bread. You know what I mean? So, but he always. Yeah. I ain't mean to go that long, but
no, you good.
He's been. Man, but what was going through? He was the first one when the previous setup, previous marriage, when everything was going on. Yeah. He was the first one who. He told me, look, let me pray and get back to you. He said, because I don't want to give you me right now. Yeah. That's the first time somebody ever told me that. Wow. Because he was seeing what was going on. He was calling me. You would text me like, bro, what's going on? I'm seeing some crazy junk on Instagram. I'm like, oh, Lord. You feel me? Yeah. But he was like, bro, I don't want to give you me right now because I'm upset. I'm seeing some things. I don't like what I'm seeing. So let me. And so like a week later, he drove to Fort Myers and spent the weekend with me. He was the first one who came out there. Tony Diamond was the first one who came and got me. Like, bro, you need to be around family. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he came, and then he said the reason why I didn't, he said, because I would have told you some crazy junk, you know what I'm saying? Some get back junk, some you know, but he was like, he was the first one.
Corner.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, he would have straight up buffeted me. You know what I'm saying?
You were gonna blow up.
What? You feel me? But bro was like, he was like, you need to stay in the pocket. And he just reminded me of my relationship with the Lord on the inside of the covenant. How you married to her, but you're married to God first. So. And he was like, as long as you keep that marriage, keep that covenant, he said everything else will work out. No matter if this work out or not, y'all's going to work out. So he didn't want to amplify that into my system. And now when I speak to other men, when I be like, when they open up to me about something with their marriage, I be like, yo, stay in the paint, bro. Remember, you can be discharged or you can walk away. I'd rather you be discharged, aka be released. But you in that covenant, you married to God. That's your top relationship partner ever. So I just implement that to other men, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts. Yeah. I know for me, there's quite a few people that impacted me.
Yeah.
Of course, mom and dad, they're the first ones because of what they train us to do, train a child in the manner he should go. When he get older, he won't depart from him. So, like, dad always taught me, like, the outer things, outside of the house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make sure how to change the oil, how to change a tire. Like the first time he showed me how to change a tire, I was like 12 years old. And that's when I first learned how to change a tire, like how to keep the maintenance on the car, what this look like, you know, what to look for. Make sure you keep oil in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Like you talk about that one.
no. And so he also taught me like how to mow the yard. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of outside. So I would not only mow our yard, but our grandmother's yard too. And boy, that was a beast.
So I was glad when your behind got old enough to do that, when it gave me a break. Just briefly.
Yeah. Hey, you gonna need that water, young buck. But damn
memories.
Facts. And then, you know, Dad taught me some things inside of the house as well, what to look out for, and as far as like, you know, make sure to take the trash out. You know, Mom taught me with washing dishes, how to cook, how to wash. You know what I'm saying? So how to balance checkbook, finances, things of that nature. You know, make sure my relationship with the Lord is intact, you know. And I remember, like, when we were real young, we used to have Bible study in the middle of the floor in the living room. And we would have it, like, every Wednesday. Like, I vividly remember that. And so just being impacted by that. And then, of course, I get my personality from my dad's side, and then also from Uncle Fred. So the mixture of them two, this is what you get.
Disaster.
This is what you get. No, but cause my Uncle Fred, he always told jokes. He always clowned around.
I see you, it's on site. It's
so,
your fault.
And so
I can't hit Pop, so I'm gonna have to let you have it. I was just joking.
And so initially, musically, between Dad and Uncle Fred, because between Uncle Fred and you,
stayed with something popping.
Yeah,
I just picked it up.
That's why I love having like systems in my car between you and Uncle Fred. I was just like, yeah, I done picked that up and be booming down the street. And then of course, you know, like you said, Uncle Junior, he definitely impacted me. Like when I go in the hospital in the ops room, I say, the king is here. And they just laugh. They be like, "Hello, King." I think it was maybe either 6 months to a year when I was working at the hospital when I subconsciously realized, wait, Uncle Junior used to do this. And so it's just like a lot of things that we subconsciously take in and don't even realize that we put back out, whether it's that time or whether it's years later. Yeah, the impact is there. Yeah. HL. He impacted me on the music tip as an artist side. When I seen his setup, it was over. I was like, God, I won't do this. I do this for you for the rest of my life. Just please give me the green light. I had to wait 3 years. I had to do a lot of character development, a lot of growing up, a lot of reading the word. And, of course, my spiritual mentors, Pastor Tim and Tracy Powell, they helped me do that. That one-on-one time, prayer and getting the word. And just they walked it out with me. So, man, it's just a lot of times you don't realize who really been there for you until you actually take the moment to sit with yourself and look back. And in hindsight, you be like, wow.
Hold on. Angels Advocate.
Before you go there.
Here you go.
I will be amiss if I don't say this.
Oh, what's up?
I know. So even I gotta say, you know, shouts out to Pastor Jarvis Marshall.
I
would be amiss. I can't say it. I mean, he's the reason why you're listening and watching us right now. So
facts.
He's been a great supporter of mine since I've came into the ministry. And not only has he been a spiritual father, but he has been a friend and a mentor. And me and him, the craziest thing that me and him are so much alike that it's not even funny. And then when I found out, when I came over, that him and his uncle and Pop was best friends.
What?
Yeah, him and Jake. So, yeah. So
I never knew that.
Oh, you didn't? I thought I told you. Yeah, yeah. I didn't. Yeah. When I came over, so I was like, that explains some things. You know what I'm saying?
It surely does.
Because, you know, when God led me over this way, I wasn't looking for a church. It was just my spirit was open to what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And out of curiosity of trying to figure out what was going on, that led me to the next phase of my life, which was being connected as a spiritual son up under him. So, but, I mean, just I could talk. I mean, outside of Pop and Mom, I could talk with my family. Outside of family, he's like that's my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we built that type of relationship to, and so the impact that he's had on my life and my family's life has been unsurmountable. It's just one of those things, man. Like spiritually, just naturally, just perception, his perception of things, watching how he move, how he handles stuff. It is not putting nobody up on a pedestal, but it's just knowing what you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you know what you got, they say it's a whole fraud that don't praise his own pun or something of that nature. So, but yeah, I had to throw him in there, man, because like that's
facts.
That's a huge part of my life. Like, to be honest with you, just late night talks. Like, even when nobody else was there, he was there. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations I couldn't share with nobody else. He was there. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Like, in the trenches. I'm talking about in the trenches, dog. I'm talking about in the trenches. So, it's like everything that you see about me is a ball of impact from different people. And even though people may hurt you or misuse you and different things of that nature, it's just like you said when he said, let me go pray about it first because I'm going to give you me. I've been fortunate enough to be around people like that. That are spiritually connected to where they give me sound counsel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to rely on that in the most tumultuous times. And be able to pull something out of that file and be like, man, I remember one day, because I remember, oh my God, I remember, man, this lady prophesied to me, and straight prophet lied. She started off good. she started.
Hold on.
After them 60 seconds, boy, she went way. She didn't go left. She went way left.
She went out of the atmosphere.
He said she prophet lied.
Man, that lady lied so bad on me, bro. And then was trying to make me own up to what she was saying. And everybody know me. They know me when my temple start moving.
Them veins.
And I'm clenching my jaw. They were like, ooh, boy, Mr. Mike, mad knuckle, boy. Because I was just at the point where I said, God, if you don't shut her up, I'm going to shut her up for you. Because that was belligerent. Because it was like, now you're getting in my face and you're trying to make me condone a lie that's coming out of your mouth. And in that moment when I said that, because it's crazy thing, the same thing happened to him. So behind the scenes, he would share ministry stories that he felt that he needed to share with me because of the call on my life. So his voice, God would play his voice in my head in certain situations. Like literally. And that's why it's so important around like the people that because God can speak to you, but God can use somebody else's voice to speak to you in any given moment. And so in that moment, God replayed his conversation in my mind. Because the same thing happened to him. It's like a lot of stuff that happened to him happened to me. So I saw why God moved me from one part to the next. Everything is about purpose. Like even the dark moments in your life is purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to focus on the light and the darkness. You know what I'm saying? So and so in that moment, and when I told God, you better shut up, or I'm gonna shut up for you. I heard that conversation me and him had, and it was at that moment, the whole situation. And it was my buddy, like Bishop. I ain't gonna say his name, but that's my dog. But me, when Pastor introduced us, we been attached to the hip too, and he be like, "That's my boy right there." And he got her straight when she got that. When she got done, he got us. He got us. So I didn't have God fought my battle. But yeah, I just had to tell y'all that little story, man. But I had to throw him in there because I know he finna say something that finna switch. They'll be fit to make us switch gears, so I just had to throw that in. So shout out to Apostle Marsha, man. Love you,
facts. Bro. Love you, man.
Yeah. Pastor Jarvis, man, I'm telling you. Yeah. When I remember I was in here one Sunday.
X-Smart is fine.
No, I ain't talking about that Sunday. No. They got
another
me.
Sunday.
Another Sunday, they got me. They got me. But
Daddy.
I needed to get God. I wanted to get God. I had to get God. Anyway, we talk about it later. But I was in here, and then Pastor Jarvis, he had told his testimony about about his time period from him being a single male to him meeting his wife. Bro, that's.
Yeah, they got a story, man.
I never forgot that. Him and his wife, they both of them told there. I never forgot it, bro.
Yeah.
And I kind of like stored that and modeled after that. You know what I mean? Like, I've never said that before, but when he said that, when he said, once it hits your ears, you're accountable for it.
Yeah.
Right? So you could just look at the fruit from certain people's lives and you just tell. You know what I mean? So
yeah. He has such an aura about himself, man. Just
for sure.
anointed, for real.
When he just walk up, you feel me? So when he said that, I just stored that in my mind. Like, yo, I know that's what I have to do. If no ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. There you go. That's what I have to do. Like, that's the walk I have to walk in order for me to have some, like, in order for me to have some type of purity or purification process to happen. I know that's a part of it. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but Angel's Advocate.
There we go.
All right. So check this out. So we always it's like, so we pointing out the good people and the good times that impacted us.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk about, the good times, the good people who impacted us in a good way.
Oh, Lord.
So it could be a person, time, place. What is something that wasn't good?
Oh, you already know that time.
That impacted you. Like, it was a horrible process, but like, you know, like
those out a lot of times easier than the good times.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll go first on this.
I'm talking about a heavy hitter, like a heavy hit, like impact. You gave a couple of definitions of the term impact, right? Now, I didn't ask if they were noun, adjective, or whatever, because based upon the definition, you probably can tell what they are. So we talked about one version of the definition impact. Somebody basically having a good impression to lead you. The other definition that I heard was the
force.
The force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what about some of those examples? Like, what about some of those forceful moments that
oh my God.
Like, oh Lord. When you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Oh, we got plenty of those.
Hey, I mean, we ain't even got enough.
A heavy hitter, like
between the three of us.
Got no time.
Like a heavy hitter, like share like one heavy hitter, like boom.
Okay.
Like, oh, snap.
One heavy hitter. Okay.
Like really, like made you do like a screw. You feel me?
The fraud situation.
The fraud.
Yeah, with the old girl that
the fraud.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That hey, I wanna do right by you because I know you're trying to do your music, get your music off the ministry, this, that, and the third, and I was like, okay, cool. Not knowing, her and her so-called man at the time was just writing fraudulent checks. And I'm talking about they all up and down the state of Florida, from Port St. Lucie, Central Florida, like everywhere.
Yeah.
And this was when I was just getting momentum, bro, in my finances. Like, just getting momentum. I'm talking about, like, I'm getting into a good place. I know I'm going to have a good nest egg. You remember I had that broke down moment in the computer room. I was like, man. Like, and I literally cried my heart out and my eyes out, man. And when I looked on my account and seen that was frozen, it was like, so I called the bank. Hey, what's with this freeze on my account? Oh, the check that you deposited, it was a fraudulent check. What? What even ticked me off even more, I'm calling them and they ain't picking up. Hitting them up on Facebook. I ain't answering nothing.
Yeah.
What really upset me was the fact that you knew what I was going through and you used that against me. And that hurted me the most than anything. And it got me into a dark place because it's like, man, I don't think I ever been that angry before in my life to where it caused resentment and bitterness, to where I'm almost heading down the road of unforgiveness. Like, bro, like you said, Lord, if you don't shut up, I'm going to shut up for you. It was just one of those moments. And bro, it's just like,
They had to come. It'll be too late,
bro. And you know what? It was literally God that wouldn't allow me to find it, because I ain't no telling what I would have done, because I'm not the mature person you see here today. Like back then, you know, I was working through some things. So, bro, like you could get. I was working through some things, bro, and I was just like, I was just like, Jesus. But even after that situation, I didn't hear from her because she was supposed to. I don't even know how she got out, but they were giving her the book. Like, you might not even see light of date type of stuff. Because the other dude she was with, he was already on 2 strikes. 3rd strike, he out of there. He gone for life. So this was that 3rd strike. And however that situation, you know, was taken care of with you know, the law and things, I don't fully know. But to this day, sure, every other time, for a while after that, when she reconnected with me, and then she inboxed me and said, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like, will you forgive me?" And before we even made contact, I had to initially forgive her. Like, I had to allow the Lord to really clean my heart out, bro, because I was pissed, man. Like, you know what I'm going through. You use that against me. You say you wanna sow a seed into my life, but you sowed a different seed. You sowed a seed of discord. And then me looking out for you, I was giving you rides, making sure you had something to eat, even help to the extent of making sure you had somewhere to stay. So it's just like, it really rubs you the wrong way when you look out for folks and then they just spit in your face and do those type of things. And it can get you in a dark place. It really can. So before we even, you know, reconnected, I just already made up in my mind, all right, Lord, you know what? This is a lesson for me. I forgive her, and I just really want this to be cleansed from my heart. Like, I just really want this to be, I don't want no stigma, no residue, nothing. And she literally hit me up. This was like some years later, and she was like, I just want to apologize and ask you to forgive me. I was like, I already forgiven you. And then X amount of time shortly after that, she was asked for the forgiveness, the same thing. I said, I've already forgiven you. Just make sure you forgiven you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we cool. She sees stuff I'm doing. Every now and then she'll chime in, like, hey, I'm proud of you and what you're doing. Keep going. But that was a tough pill to swallow, bro, because I'm just trying to get back on my feet. And it's just like, all of what I saved up, that's gone. I had to literally start over again.
Yeah.
So that was one of the toughest times for me, bro. Like,
yes, good. Well, I'm gonna let y'all have that because we don't want to be on too long tonight. So, the focus on tonight was really, we shared a lot of stories and testimonies and stuff about, you know, people that have impacted our lives. But we want to make sure we want to interject some of this stuff before we get up out of here. So the whole focus on tonight was realize the impact of your gift. Because somebody may be listening or watching right now and thinking that your gift may be insignificant. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of sparked the conversation really was the email that I had got when I talked about it at the beginning of the podcast from a young lady. I had did a leadership training last month at Southeastern University at a camp, and at the end of the email, she was thanking me about the impact on that class, and it was our class, and it was another class they said that was the top 2 that they felt that was the best on the campus from the workshops and stuff that was being done. So I was like, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. And I met the lady that did the other class, and I see why it was as good as what the kids' feedback was saying. And so it was a lot of great feedback. And so she was, you know, thanking me, and because I don't do that for, you know, all my engagements and stuff, but I just felt impressed to do that. And I told the kids, hey, if y'all wanted, you know, a copy of the presentation, I'll be more than happy to send it to you. Just please don't share it. Right. And so she was like, you know, your encouragement, just your impact and being there. And then she ended it with, thank you for showing me that I have value in my testimony. And so, and that's what we want to make sure we share with y'all, man. And I know we shared a whole lot of stories, but there's value in your story. There's value in your testimony. You just have to see it within yourself. And so, because what we did, we had a lot of the kids share their story, because it's your story that draws people to, number one, God, who created you and who gave you the gift, and so on, and the talents and abilities that you have. However, at the end of the day, it is your story that gravitates to the heart of the person that you're talking with. And so a lot of times we feel insignificant because of the story itself. It can be a bad situation or harmful situation or not so good situation. However, at the end of the day, God tells us that whatever was meant for our bad can be turned around for our good. So that mishap, that miscarriage, that abortion, whatever it is that you went through, eviction, loss of finances, loss of a spouse, loss of a loved one, at the end of the day, there's light at the end of the tunnel. The thing is, we can't stop and sit in the middle of the tunnel. And so, so I just wanted to kind of, before we get up out of here, we got a few minutes left, but I just want to kind of put that out on the tape because I know we kept sharing stories. We're going to run out of time. Yeah. And so that's what we spent a lot of time on. And so hopefully y'all can feed on that. And just everybody has a story. Everybody has a life. You got a story. You have a life to tell. And so we want to encourage you to do that. A lot of people are writing books now, journals, podcasting. Whatever it is, social media creates a platform for you to do whatever you want to do. So at the end of the day, once again, know that you have value, that your gift it has a way to impact somebody's life in more ways than you think. There's somebody waiting for you to tell your story. There's somebody's waiting for you to open up your gift that they can receive whatever they need from you. But you just have to believe that in yourself. So y'all guys got something y'all want to share along those lines before we close up out of here?
Man.
Dub.
This guy.
Because,
man, don't allow the impact of life to rob you of the impact you can make in life.
Ooh, say that again.
Yeah, that's two mouthfuls. Yeah, say that again.
Don't allow the impact of life to rob you of your impact in life.
That's heavy.
And what I mean by that is just, shortly, I know we got to get out of here, but it's just get back up. Just keep fighting. Just like you say, the word, keep moving, keep going.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that in a time of what, man, look, man, I want to sit in my misery. Now, bro, now, girl, you have too much valuable insight on the inside of you that the world needs to see. So don't allow the impact of life to rob you from making impact in life.
Yeah, man, dang. and man, that's almost similar to what I was talking with one of the kids about yesterday. What did I tell them? And I meant to write it down because I said, "Ooh, that's a tweetable moment right there." So, but it was along the line because he got into some things, and it wasn't good, and it wasn't looking good for him. And by the grace of God, everything turned around, and I watched his leadership decline. So I say, don't lose your voice in the silence of the tribulation or something to that nature. Because I already knew what it was. Yeah. I was like, without even talking to him, I say, because when you feel like you were here and now you're here, you ain't got nothing to say. Yeah. And so in the midst of your going through, in the midst of your silence, don't allow the silence to steal your voice. Yeah. Because you still have a voice. And so it's just you getting back to that place where you recognize that you have a voice. You can still speak those things that are not as if they already existed. You can speak life in bad situations and things of that nature. So because, for whatever reason, we get into situations where we feel insignificant. You know, we feel that we don't have nothing to say. We feel that, oh, my gift don't matter. We feel that it don't matter if I do it, but it really does, because you have a unique gift. You have a unique touch. My thumbprint don't look like your thumbprint. You know what I'm saying? The hairs on my head don't look like the hairs on your head. It may look like it, but it's not, because if it was, then it wouldn't be a separation of DNA.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, man, your gift is needed. Whatever it is that you have, it is needed, man. And I can't say that enough for tonight.
Yes.
And I hope we, you know, definitely encourage you to share your story, especially with the young lady sharing with me. That thank you for showing me the value in my testimony, because one of the things that we did with the kids that I had created was, and some of it was like I had to kind of, because of the time frame, because of, man, it was a great bunch of kids, bro. Like these was like leaders. So their mindset was totally different. And but the content that was given was stuff that they wasn't used to, and so it allowed them to open up even more, because of, you know, the greatness of the content. And I give all glory to God for that, because I don't say that braggadociously, but I just say that because He gave me the unique way to because I had to transpose my already made presentation, because I don't do cookie cutter stuff. So I did it for their situation, and it was very well received. And so, but to say that, man, thank you, because one of the exercises that I had put together was for them to share their testimony, and it was so funny, man, because there was this one kid, right, and when we got in the middle time for like, because dinner was always before last service of the night. So we ran into the one kid. He was like, man, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, I like everything, but we talking. And he's like, well, you know, I ain't telling my story though. And I was like, that's cool. I said, you don't have to tell your story. I said, but we want you to get to a place at some point in life where you're comfortable to tell your story, because you never know who you're going to touch.
Exactly.
How about the last day? Who's the first one to share their testimony?
That guy.
That guy. That guy. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like the impact of your life. But had I not presented the way I presented, the opportunity, and I'm not saying that God, but that was specifically designed for me.
Yep.
That opportunity was given to me and nobody else, because of my gift.
I'm telling you.
The guy, which is, you know, definitely, you know, he's a friend of mine, and we do ministry together, you know. However, he recognized what was in me and gave me the opportunity to teach at a big camp. First time having the opportunity to do that. So I'm saying all this stuff to impact you and share with you that, hey, you can do it too. So, but once again, I created that space to where, listen, we want you to tell your story, but if you're not, it's okay. But at the end of the day, it's your story that's just gonna grab people's attention, and that's how you're gonna lead people to God. That's how you lead people to Christ, by your story.
Because your story is going to tell itself regardless.
It's going to tell itself regardless.
Whether you tell it or not.
Yeah.
It's going to tell itself.
Yeah.
It's going to speak.
Exactly. It's going to speak. And
it's going to speak.
To see the transitional, so people is just waiting on your transition so that they can transition. You understand what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, we just wanted to at least interject some of that, you know, tonight before we get up out of here. And just want to say, man, somebody is waiting on the impact of your gift. And don't rob them of that. You know, get through your go through. Like I always say, don't go through life, but grow through life. Because at the end of the day, man, you were created for purpose, on purpose. But it takes you to realize that. And so once again, man, we hope that we said something on tonight to encourage you along your journey. And you got something out of here to kind of give you the strength to go on, to keep pushing. Once again, keep going. Like God always tell me in my dark moment, he just keep going and just keep going. And so Blueprint Nation, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Blueprint Nation.
Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the nomination. And
shouts out to the Red Letter Award.
Red Letter Award. Shouts out to y'all, man. So we're looking to make that road trip. And so y'all stay tuned for that, man. But we gonna let Dub handle all of that, because that was his doing. So just be on the lookout for the voting link, and y'all make sure y'all run up the tab with that so we can go ahead and bring this thing home, man. But we are ecstatic about the nomination because
that part.
We definitely wasn't expecting that. So Blueprint Nation. Stand up, baby. So we love y'all, man. Y'all know how we like to get up out of here. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.